Alright guys, so Red Panda is probably going to be coming to global sometime this month, either before the hidden inventory characters or sometime next month after the hidden inventory characters, but I think it's very likely, in my opinion, that we see him as like the next character after Nanami, but who knows, we'll have to see. But recently on JP, I pulled him for the first time ever, so I have actually never used this character, so I am super excited to showcase him, and I couldn't wait to showcase him, and that's why he is not the highest level. Right now I have him at level 85 and his skills are not upgraded the most. His main skill that he's going to be using the most is upgraded to level 5, but honestly on this JP account I don't have quite enough resources yet to level him up because I've been working on other characters like Sukuna and the new anniversary characters like Itadori and Gojo, and I just created this JP account a while back when I got rid of my old JP account, so I am super excited to be able to showcase him where he's at and just see what he can do. He is more of a defender type unit, so I don't feel like we need his skills super leveled up anyways. With that said, he has a lot of autos, and we also need to talk about what his skills do, so we're going to transition to the wiki where we can see all of this in English and go over everything that this panda does. If you already know what he does, feel free to skip this part of the video to where the showcase actually starts. Okay, so as I said, Red Panda is a defender type taijutsu unit. His characteristic, he revives when defeated one time during battle. He does have post adjustments as well, so we're going to go over the post adjustment because we are on the JP side of the game. And yes, like global, he'll come to global with the pre-adjustment, but just keep in mind he'll get better with the post adjustments, right? So you can see quite a bit changes right here. So post adjustment deals 133.3% melee taijutsu damage to the selected enemy, depending on how many own cursed energy he has when the skill is activated, and additionally increases taijutsu damage by up to 65%. Previously, did not do that. Max increase at 70 cursed energy decreases the selected enemy's damage by 15.3%. His skill 2, I'll take it, decreases own damage received by 10.5% for 2 turns, depending on how many own cursed energy he has when the skill is activated. Additionally, increases damage reduction by up to 40%. Max increase at 50 cursed energy, attracts the selected enemy's attacks to self for 2 turns, decreases the selected enemy's critical hit resist by 30% for 2 turns as well. At level 10, it goes up a little bit in the amount of decrease in damage for the baseline. Then for skill 3, Kalpa's Time, increases own taijutsu damage by 5.1% for 3 turns, depending on how many own Kalpa's count you have when the skill is activated. Additionally, increases taijutsu damage by 300%. Max increase at 3 Kalpas. Recovers own HP. The higher your own Kalpas count is, the greater the HP recovery. So at 1 count, you get 21.3%, 2 counts, you get 32.5%, 43.8% at 3 counts, and at 4 counts, 55% HP recovery. That is pretty good HP recovery if you're able to get it. And it removes all Kalpas counts though when you do that. And then his ultimate is Secret of the Gorilla, increases own damage by 10% one time, increases damage dealt by 80% depending on how many attacks have been received. It's crazy. Max increase at 7 attacks received. 1 attack received will increase 10%. Deals 605% melee taijutsu damage to the selected enemy for 10 hits. Deals 150% melee taijutsu damage to all enemies additionally, and recovers own HP by 15% and resets the count of attacks received. And then you have all of his auto skills. So his core switch at the start of battle grants revival status to self, right? And then his Kalpas count and damage received enhancement. Kalpas count at the start of each turn increases own Kalpas count by 1 up to 4 Kalpas. If I'm saying Kalpas wrong, you know, I apologize. I don't know how to actually pronounce that. I assume someone spell it phonetically in the comments if that's wrong. Recovers own HP by 1.5% if Kalpas count is 4. Damage received enhancement, increases own damage with each attack received, increases damage dealt by up to 80% depending on the amount of attacks that have been received. Max increase at 7 attacks, no attack received will increase 10%. Okay, so, or does that say, I think that meant to say no attack received will increase 10%. Yeah, I guess that's right. Okay, so that is Panda. I feel like things are worded really badly here on the global wiki for this one character. I don't think I've ever encountered it worded that badly, but yeah, let's get into it and see how he performs. Okay, we are going to be taking on the formidable foe battle against the Tokyo High students on Extreme 2, where red type is advantage. We're going to be taking on Panda himself, with Maki and the Cursed Corpse. And the team we're going to be using is going to be this team right here. Now you could replace the Anniversary Gojo with any other red attacker like Toji or the red Itadori, and it would work out fine as well. But I really like using this Anniversary Gojo, and he's just freaking insane, so we'll try it out. I don't know if we're going to have a whole lot of uses for Panda here because Gojo might just kill too fast. We'll have to see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and buff, and we'll buff with Nishimiya, give extra damage here. And then we're going to use the skill 2, which remember draws aggro, and the more cursed energy we have, the more defense we can have. So we're going to draw aggro on, let's go, it doesn't really matter, I think. We'll go Maki, sure, why not? And then we'll go for the AoE here. Alright, now Maki has to target Panda unless she does an AoE like that. Alright, that is a 2-turn draw aggro though, so she's still targeting Panda, which is nice. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to buff. We're going to draw Panda's aggro now. And then we're going to skill 2 again. And that should work out fine. Gojo might do a lot of damage right here, honestly. Okay, yeah, we broke the Cursed Corpse. Okay, Panda tanked that for 1,000 damage. That's pretty good. Not bad. And his Kalpas count, you want to keep track of that as well. That's one thing about this Panda is there's a lot to keep track of. So 3 on the Kalpas count, and then we have a 3 damage counter as well. So that's 30% extra damage. We're going to heal here. We'll use a skill 1. I'm going to draw aggro on Maki again. This just keeps it so they're targeting. You can make it so when there's 2 opponents, you can make it so they're continually targeting Panda. If there's 3, it's a little bit harder, but like 2 opponent stages, he's really good on. And we'll just try to kill this guy right here. And we'll activate this. And if Panda gets low enough, then we'll go ahead and heal. But honestly, we don't need to worry about it yet. Oh, okay. That hurt. He has the revive, don't forget. So that was his auto. Okay, you know what? Him drawing aggro actually worked out, so we got to see the revive. That was good. And his ultimate gauge went up from it, so not bad. So we took both of those just fine. Actually kind of goated right there. Okay. We'll draw aggro on Panda again because Maki's already being drawn aggro on. I don't want to kill because I want... Let's go here like this because I want Panda to be able to ult. I could have probably killed them by just continually skill 2ing with Gojo, but I wanted to be able to see the ult with Panda. Alright, so now we should technically heal with Panda, but I'm not going to. I'm going to ult instead. We'll do a combo. Yeah, this should do a good amount of damage right here. So we got Panda's ult. We do have 6 stacks of extra damage. We also have our Kalpas count at 4. Let's see how much damage we do here. And then we're going to ult with Gojo, which will just do the domain expansion. Alright, Panda, let's see what you got. Yo! It was sick. Not very much damage, but it was sick. It looked cool. Keep in mind his ultimate is only at level 2, so it's not going to do the most damage. This is like an initial showcase for him, but still, I like the ultimate. I feel like at level 10, obviously, it does a lot more damage. He's mainly a tank healer character, though. And I think he did his tanking job fine. We definitely saw that there when he got the revive and everything. Alright, so he buff. Let's go ahead and heal him. Well, actually, does he have... Yeah, he still has 4 Kalpas count. We can heal him for 55%, heal him back up to full while she's in the domain, and then skill 1. Honestly, Gojo probably kills here. Alright, Panda's back to full. Oh yeah, yeah, Maki's dead. It doesn't even matter. Easy peasy. So if you need a good tank, Panda, a very good tank actually, interestingly enough. I just wish I had his ultimate upgraded a little bit further so we could see better damage with his ult. But with that said, we'll try taking on a different stage here. Okay, so we're going to take on floor 19 of Illusory Tower, and blue type is advantaged right here, red type is not, but at least red type isn't disadvantaged right here. So Panda should be able to tank fairly well for us. He is surprisingly good as a tank, and as long as there's just 2 enemies, he can continually draw their aggro, which is pretty nice. And honestly, I wish I had him a higher level because then he'd have more HP, more survivability, and that would make him even better. So right now, showcasing him at level 85 is definitely not his max potential, but this just kind of gives you guys an idea of what he can do. Also, we get to showcase Sukuna with him, so this is a lot of fun as well doing it this way. Alright, so we will buff with these 2 at the start. We're going to draw aggro. It doesn't really matter which one, but we'll do the main guy. Draw aggro there, and we're gonna give ultimate gauge to ourselves with Sukuna. Panda should be fine here. He shouldn't take, I mean, even if he takes a lot of damage, we have a heal, so we'll be fine. He got stunned. Oh man, the fact that he got stunned is actually terrible. Alright, we'll go ahead and heal for everybody, and skill 1 again. So now, like, normally you just go back and forth with drawing aggro with Panda. Unfortunately, we can't. But at least we kept other characters from getting stunned, I guess. It's better him than others. Alright, buff. Skill 1. Let's draw aggro again. Skill 1. We're just trying to get Sukuna his ult as quickly as possible. Alright, and we'll skill 1, buff, draw aggro of this guy now because he's still having his aggro drawn, and we'll skill 1 with Sukuna again. Alright, let's see you do anything. Okay, Panda got hit pretty hard right there, but he's still fine. And we are going to have our Kalpus count to be able to heal him, so now we'll go ahead and buff. We will skill 1 here. Let's go ahead and heal Panda up. And now we're going to skill 2 on this guy. Nice, Panda got a lot of healing right there. Okay, and they're still hitting him anyways, so that's fine by me. Alright, skill 1, buff. Do we want to draw aggro? I'm kind of nervous about it. Yeah, well, actually, we haven't used the skill 1 yet. Let's just see the skill 1. And then skill 2. I think everybody survives regardless. Panda's done his tanking at this point. We don't really need to worry about him tanking too much. 32,000 damage with his skill 1 is not bad. Especially not being type advantaged. Alright, and we should have ults coming up here soon. We're gonna draw aggro. Well, let's actually heal him because everyone else is fine. And then skill 2 one more time. Dude, Sukuna's going crazy even without an ult. That's so funny. Alright, and let's see. Go like this. Buff. We will draw aggro now because we have enough health. And we will skill 2 one more time here. Alright, and Sukuna's just gonna wipe them this next turn. So Panda's definitely done his job. He's tanked like a beast for us. Made this very easy. Alright, and now we pop ult. Skill 1. We can pop his ult too if we want. And maybe we'll actually get to see some more damage from Panda. I don't know, we'll see. He is type neutral right now. Oh, he actually got the break. Okay. 33,000 damage and 39,000 on the other. So the AoE attack did come through. Not a lot of damage though still from him. Defender type unit. Just gotta remind you guys, he's not gonna do the most damage. But then we have Sukuna here, able to just destroy them. I'm actually surprised he didn't kill. Alright, that guy's dead. And that guy's almost dead. Alright, buff. Buff. Skill 1 and then skill 2. 32,000. 308,000. Yeah, he's a little bit insane. And dead from I love seeing them just die from the lacerations. That's great. Okay, so yeah, Panda, a very good take. Works well with most other attacker characters, whether it's Sukuna, Gojo, whoever you want to use, right? So if you have him built up more, he'll have more HP, he'll have more survivability. He has the built-in res in his kit. If you put a res recollection on him, I do believe it's the way it works, but somebody let me know if I'm wrong down in the comments, that he'll get 2 reses if you have a res recollection on him, which is pretty solid. He has the ability to heal himself, like just overall a very well-rounded character, decent character for people that might need someone to help them make it through harder stages that can tank. Let me know your guys' thoughts of him down in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the video, please consider going down there and hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.